Greetings everyone, and hello sahabat Puteri and Indonesian pageant lovers. How are you? I hope you're all as excited as I am today to see the winners from Ask for Her Challenge preliminary round competition. In this challenge, we will ask the semi-finalists to answer some questions and elaborate them in their explanation, and therefore, it is Ask for Her Challenge. Yay! I'm Puteri Saraswati, Puteri Indonesia Lingkungan 2020, and I will be your host for this episode of Semi-Final Round Group number 2. This semi-final round of Ask for Her Challenge will be a little different as we are making it more exciting by getting to know the 3 semi-finalists from Group 2 a little closer. On question 1, the semi-finalists will have the chance to show their public speaking skills by answering questions regarding world press issues. And finally, on question 2, the semi-finalists will watch a footage containing a specific issue where they can express their opinion and thoughts regarding the issue. Okay, without further ado, it is time to get closer to our group of ladies. First off, we have Sabrina Daniel from Bangka Belitung. Hi Sabrina.
Hi Kak Yusa.
So you're from Bangka Belitung, right?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell us about the legendary Satam Stone from Belitung? Because I heard it's an actual meteorite.
Wow, it is an interesting topic because my dad loves to learn about stones. He once told me that it is true that Satam Stone is made of meteorite mixed with lead. As we know, Bangka Belitung is one of the biggest producer of lead in Indonesia, and it happened a million years ago. And I have fun fact about Satam Stone. Satam Stone, some people believe that it can bring you good health and can prevent you from magical thing that can harm you. Thank you.
Oh, very interesting. I look forward to seeing this Satam Stone in person and experiencing the good luck myself. Thank you so much, Sabrina. That is a very interesting story. Next, we have Arisda Octalia from Kalimantan Barat. Hi, Arisda. As a doctor who stays in the hospital for a long shift and meeting with different patients, can you show us how you handle your patient when you do your medical checkup?
Okay, so you are so true that I am facing a lot of type of patient daily basis, and for me it's becoming a different experience for me to facing a lot of personalities, because I have to make sure that they have the comfort they needed when they come to the ER, and they get the treatment they are wanted, and they feel safe when they are in the ER. And I feel like it's a challenging point, and I'm sure that with the time goings, I can learn so much from the patient and become a better doctor myself. And also it becomes a good point to take care of our own health, because in the ER we are the one who picks up the first condition of every patient that comes to the hospital, whether it's COVID or not. So it's important for us to do a safety protocols, use the right type of mask, and also drink supplements to help boost our immunity through the ER shift. Thank you.
Wow, that's super interesting. It is true that as the frontliners, you actually really do have to take care of yourself first in order to be able to take care of others. Thank you for sharing, Arisda. Last but definitely not least, in this group we have Casey Elfrani from Sulawesi Utara. Hi! Very good to see you too. And I have actually seen your video profile the other day, and I saw that you and your team putting the 4 natural element in your story. What did it represent, and was there any supernatural experience in the making of that video? Because I get goosebumps watching it.
Well, thank you at first.
I am also so grateful having a great team in the making of my video profile, and we raised 4 elements because we also raised 6 different religions in North Sulawesi, and it represents how we as the people show tolerance with each other, because as we know in North Sulawesi we have different cultures and also ethnicity and backgrounds, yet I am so amazed by how we as the people show tolerance with each other. That is why we also raise the 4 elements, which is air, the land, the fire, and the water.
Okay, that's a super interesting story. Thank you for sharing, Casey. Alright, now that we've gotten to know each and every semifinalist a little bit better, it is time for this group to ask them some questions. But of course, I'm gonna make it a little bit different. I have 3 cards in my hand and I will let the girls choose which number they want. In each card, we have 1 question for them to answer. So we have card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. Girls, are you ready? Okay, I'll give the first chance to Bangka Belitung. Sabrina, please choose 1 card.
I'll choose number 2.
Number 2. Okay. Sabrina, your question is, G20 Presidency Forum has important role in order to create a better world. If you have the opportunity to sit with the country's leaders, what issues would you like to discuss them with and why? Forum Kepresidenan G20 memiliki peran penting dalam rangka menciptakan dunia yang lebih baik. Jika Anda memiliki kesempatan untuk duduk dengan para pemimpin negara, isu apa yang ingin Anda diskusikan bersama mereka dan mengapa?
Thank you for the question. If I have a chance to sit in the G20 forum, I want to raise the awareness and raise the issues about the food cycle that I have been in my advocacy. Because as we know, Indonesia is the 2nd largest food waster in the world, and it is a critical issue for us and for the world to know and to tackle this issue. Therefore, I will raise about zero food waste in the G20 forum. Thank you.
That is a very interesting and a very crucial issue actually to raise. Thank you for sharing, Sabrina. Alright, next I am going to call Kalimantan Barat. Arisda, please select just 1 card. We have number 1 and number 3.
I'll choose number 1.
Okay, number 1, and your question is, social media has become a prominent factor in the way we perceive one another. In your opinion, in what way has social media been shifting our attitude on the way we judge beauty? Media sosial telah menjadi faktor yang menonjol dalam cara kita memandang satu sama lain. Menurut Anda, bagaimana media sosial telah mengubah sikap dan pandangan kita dalam menilai kecantikan?
Thank you for the question. For me, social media has shifted their view at beauty into something better, because right now we can see beauty is an inclusive thing. We are not only taking beauty from someone who is fulfilling standards that is fair skin or long hair with a really pointed nose. People who are with exotic skin, having different types of hair colors are taken as a beauty right now, and the standards is shifted and more inclusive because of social media, because social media is a platform that is so easy for the Gen Z to accept and so easy to reach a lot of viewers, and that's what's making the standards of beauty is shifting, and that's what making the world become a kinder place, I believe, because everyone is being accepted right now. And that's my opinion about social media shifting about beauty standards. Thank you.
That is a great question. Bravo. All right, the last question. Well, we only have one more card, so you'll have to go with this one. Sulawesi Utara. Casey, are you ready? Okay, your question is, amidst COVID-19 pandemic, the Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy launched the 5 super priority destinations of Indonesia. In your opinion, what is the reason behind this launch and what can we expect from this program in the near future? Di tengah pandemi COVID-19, Kementerian Pariwisata dan Ekonomi Kreatif meluncurkan 5 destinasi super prioritas Indonesia. Menurut Anda, apa alasan dibalik peluncuran ini dan apa yang bisa kita harapkan dari program ini dalam waktu dekat?
Well, thank you Kak Yusa. The Super Priority Tourism Destination Program by the Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy, I believe, will boost and develop the tourism of Indonesia itself. And I also believe that there are many advantages for the country and the people themselves. For me personally, as someone who was born and lived in North Sulawesi my whole life, as we know, Likopang also initiated as the one tourism priority destination, I've seen that the government initiated this program, wakes us up and reminded us as the people not only to enjoy the beauty of the nature but also to take care of it, as simple to look after the cleanliness. I think in the end of the day it will benefit us as well. And on the other hand, by initiated this program, I believe it will open new job opportunity to the local people and to trigger them to be more productive. And I also believe that the government have been doing their best for the program for a better nations of ours, Indonesia. Thank you.
That is a very spot on answer, Casey. Thank you so much. Alright, sahabat putri and Indonesian pageant lovers, don't go anywhere, for we will be back with the second question for them. Stay tuned.
Who says you can't be gorgeous and glowing at the same time? Glow up and show how gorgeous you are. Gorgeous in, Glow Out, Beauty Queen Gorgeous Glow series by Mustika Ratu.
It's a wrap!
Satu bisa hapus make up. Dua jaga kulit tetap mulus. Tiga cocok untuk skincare.
Meremajakan kulit, merawat kulit berjerawat, melembabkan.
Zaitun Mustika Ratu, mantap untuk pijat. Melembutkan kulit yang kering.
Satu lagi.
Setiap tetesan minyak zaitun Mustika Ratu kaya manfaat untuk kecantikan dan menutrisi kulit.
Dua lagi. Buat bibir lembab. Tiga lagi. Aroma relaksasi. Zaitun Mustika Ratu, banyak manfaatnya.
Minyak zaitun Mustika Ratu, sayangi kulitmu, cintai dirimu.
Hello, sahabat putri and Indonesian pageant lovers, welcome back to Ask for Her Challenge semifinal round with group number 2. It is time for the second question, and in this session, semifinalists will watch a video regarding some current issues, and after that, they will answer a question related to that video that was shown. Okay, since we will have the same question for our group of ladies today, I will call them one by one to our room. But before that, let's watch the video together.
Mengeksploitasi kemiskinan sebagai konten bukanlah hal baru. Para pakar punya istilah tersendiri untuk menyebut hal itu, yaitu poverty porn. Konten semacam itu akan fokus menceritakan penderitaan dan kerja keras narasumber, namun kurang menyorot faktor struktural kemiskinannya.
For her, she's a journalist who called for an end to poverty porn in a guide show the desperate plight of starving and homeless children, the kind of heartbreak. Despite widespread agreement amongst NGOs in 2007, the re-emergence of poverty porn.
Not new. I remember my grandmother talking about she wished she could be queen for a day.
Would you like to be queen for a day?
That references a show back from the 50s and 60s in which women would go on, tell their sob stories, and hope to win prizes.
Okay, first girl to answer the question is Bangka Belitung, Sabrina. You can stay in this room while Kalimantan Barat and Sulawesi Utara will wait outside for their turn. Okay, Sabrina, the question is, helping people who are in need should be appreciated. However, with the growing of social media platform, many cases of poverty porn are arising. A lot of communities such as influencers, public figures, and celebrities are exposing the poverty and sad stories in order to attract more engagement and trigger specific emotion for the societies in return for monetization and video views. In your opinion, do you think that this action is justifiable? Why or why not? Membantu orang yang membutuhkan itu patut dihargai. Namun seiring dengan berkembangnya media sosial, banyak sekali kasus eksploitasi kemiskinan yang muncul. Banyaknya komunitas seperti influencer, tokoh masyarakat, dan juga selebritas yang mengekspos kemiskinan dan kisah sedih untuk menarik lebih banyak engagement dan memicu emosi tertentu bagi para viewers untuk tujuan monetisasi dan jumlah view video. Menurut Anda, apakah tindakan ini dapat dibenarkan dan mengapa atau mengapa tidak?
Thank you for the question. I believe in every situation and every issues, there's always two sides of one coin. But humanity is something that we have to uphold. For me, I'm not gonna judging for whatever they do, but please, as a human, please use our heart in doing any kind of action. As my mom always told me, amal ibadahku ditentukan oleh Tuhanku, bukan dari seberapa banyak pujian atau orang yang menyaksikan kebaikan kita. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sabrina. That was beautifully answered. Alright, next we have Sulawesi Utara. Casey, are you ready? Okay, the question is, helping people who are in need should be appreciated. However, with the growing of social media platform, many cases of poverty porn are appearing. There are a lot of communities such as influencers, public figures, and celebrities that are exposing the poverty and sad stories in order to attract more engagement and trigger specific emotion for the societies in return for monetization and video views. In your opinion, do you think that this action is justifiable? Why or why not? Membantu orang yang membutuhkan memang patut dihargai. Namun, seiring dengan berkembangnya media sosial, banyak kasus eksploitasi kemiskinan yang muncul. Banyaknya komunitas seperti influencers, tokoh masyarakat, dan selebritas yang mengekspos kemiskinan dan kisah sedih untuk menarik lebih banyak engagement dan memicu emosi tertentu bagi para viewers untuk tujuan monetisasi dan jumlah view. Menurut Anda, apakah tindakan ini dapat dibenarkan Mengapa dan mengapa tidak?
Well, thank you. As the video that we've watched before, I can conclude that poverty porn is an action to use social media to share others' poverty and share their poor situations to trigger others' emotions for the sake of our benefit. And it is something that I against too, because I think it is an act of exploit, not to help the poor ones, but to get the credits from people. I do know and believe that we shouldn't judge others' motivations, but I also believe that if it comes from the heart, it will not make the ones we help feel uncomfortable. It is not about how much we give, but at the end of the day, I believe how much love we put into giving is what matters. Thank you.
Last but not least, we invite Kalimantan Barat. Arisda, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, the question is, helping people who are in need should be appreciated. However, with the growing of social media platform, many cases of poverty porn are appearing. And a lot of communities such as influencers, public figures, and celebrities are exposing the poverty and sad stories in order to attract more engagement and trigger specific emotions in their viewers, in order to get monetization and video views. In your opinion, do you think that this action is justifiable? Why or why not? Membantu orang yang membutuhkan patut dihargai. Namun, seiring dengan berkembangnya media sosial, banyak kasus eksploitasi kemiskinan yang muncul. Banyaknya komunitas seperti influencers, tokoh masyarakat, dan selebriti yang mengekspos kemiskinan dan kisah sedih untuk menarik lebih banyak engagement dan memicu emosi tertentu dari para viewers mereka untuk tujuan monetisasi dan jumlah view video. Menurut Anda, apakah tindakan ini dapat dibenarkan? Mengapa atau mengapa tidak?
So for me, poverty porn phenomenon that has been happening throughout the years is something that unacceptable for me, because it's exploiting someone unfortunate even to make a good fortune for themselves. And other side, maybe by showing other people unfortunate even, it will raise some sympathy, empathy, and raise a sense of gratefulness inside of ourselves and others. But there are a lot of downside things through it. It may humiliate people who has been facing unfortunate even by making them show their full appearance by not censoring any of their faces or appearance when they are helped by others. And that can be humiliating by some. And also by doing poverty exploitation, it may not only solve the problem, because the poverty is not something that can be solved only by money. It's a multi-layered problem that can be solved with some type of deeper helping material, such as if we are really care about the poverty, maybe we can do something like helping the education from that poverty children, or helping making a new job opportunity for them to make a better living out of themselves. And I believe that giving money to those unfortunate people is not the solution we needed. And by showing other people and making other people feel like it might be helpful if we are doing that is not a right thing to do by some influencers or some people, as you mentioned before. So I'm not agree with those type of poverty exploitation. Thank you.
Thank you, Arisda. That was a very good answer. Sahabat Putri and Indonesian pageant lovers, we have come to the end of Ask for Her challenge, semi-final round group number 2 for today. Who do you think will make it to the final round of Ask for Her challenge? Share your thoughts on the comment section. And thank you so much everyone for tuning in, and I will see you again in the next episode. Bye everyone!